Bada's buttocks not only protect the knees and lower back during exercise, but also reflect a man's strength. Today, international influencers will analyze, from an academic perspective, which exercises are the best for developing firm and toned buttocks. Zia states that only 3 exercises are enough to train the glutes. However, when it comes to well-defined glutes, many people think of hip thrusts and squats. Recently, a study compared these 2 exercises and found that, besides squats providing more stimulation to the leg muscles, both exercises have almost equal effects on the glutes. This means that if you want to focus solely on the glutes without thickening your legs, you can do more hip thrusts. Moreover, considering the impact of squats on neural fatigue, if you want to increase the frequency of glute stimulation, hip thrusts are a better choice. But theory aside, performing the exercises correctly is key. I don't know how many of you feel your hamstrings more than your glutes when doing hip thrusts or experience lower back pain. If your feet are positioned too far, your hamstrings will be overly engaged. Conversely, if they are too close, your hips will bear the load. To effectively target the glutes, ensure that at the top of the movement, your shins are perpendicular to the ground. Another issue is that some people lift their abdomen to high during the exercise, just like in squats. You need to keep your core tight and your pelvis slightly tilted so that at the top, you don't use your lower back, which improves glute engagement. Finally, remember that the range of motion for hip thrusts is short. Lowering too much can involve the lower back. Anyone who has done hip thrusts knows that setting up the barbell and bench is often more exhausting than the exercise itself. Therefore, I recommend a more convenient exercise, single-leg dumbbell hip thrusts. Place the dumbbell at the base of your thigh and lift one leg to do single-leg hip thrusts, but be sure to keep your pelvis level without tilting. After hip thrusts, it's important to include Bulgarian split squats, which train another part of the glutes. However, this exercise is a nightmare for many since unilateral squats are always challenging. Like hip thrusts, first, adjust your leg position. Sitting on a dumbbell bench can help determine the front foot's landing point. If you feel wobbly, that's completely normal and shouldn't be a reason to give up. Use support to maintain balance. If you want to focus on the quadriceps, think about squatting straight up and down. If you want to stimulate the glutes more, imagine bringing your hips closer to the bench and pushing your pelvis forward as you stand up. This changes the hip angle and increases glute involvement. If this exercise feels uncomfortable, try lowering the height of the back foot or doing lunges with just the front leg. The last exercise is the squat. To effectively train the glutes, position your feet wider and sit back, increasing the hip angle. Think of this as a variation of the squat, and don't aim to lift very heavy weights. A 2019 study found that compared to half squats, full squats stimulate the glutes 3 times more. Therefore, the depth of the squat is crucial for working the glutes. That's all for today's video. See you next time.